everybody, and welcome to the Department of Community, Youth and Sports Services Traditional Cooking Classes. Today we will bring to you 2 episodes of traditional foods prepared here in Montserrat. First would be plate tart, and second would be black or rum cake, as we locally call it. Our facilitator for these 2 cooking classes will be Mrs. Althea Wade of Dip and Althea's Kitchen. Welcome, Mrs. Wade.
Good day, everyone. I would like to say thanks to the Community Services for having us today in order to impart some of our knowledge in the making of dark fruit cake and coconut tart. First of all, I would like to say I'll be ably assisted by Rosa Perez. And so today we're going to start with the preparation of the cooking of the coconut, because you have to have that done first. The coconut is already in the pot with some water. Now I'm going to be adding the sugar. It's actually sugar to taste. I'm going to start with 2 cups of sugar. As it cooks on, we'll check the taste to make sure there is enough sugar. And I'm going to be adding almond essence just to flavor. And some additional flavorings is the cinnamon stick. Now this coconut was grated, and take the dark skin off. Some persons might prefer it with the dark skin, but for presentation we have it white. The coconut is going to be cooked until translucent, so that is going to take a little bit of time. Now I'm going to be doing the pastry for the coconut tart. Now for the traditional coconut tart, you're going to start with half a pound of margarine, which is actually margarine and shortening mix. It's the same amount of sugar to the margarine mix. going to add a shaking of essence. So I'm going to put this to mix. until it's creamy. Scraping the sides down so that everything is incorporated. Since nutmeg, you add some flavorings to the flour. A shaving of nutmeg. And some baking powder. This would be one teaspoon of baking powder. So a little bit. And it's sift together. Seem to be ready. Can't over mix. Yes. I'm gonna mix the flour and the cream mixture together and put it to rest while the coconut finish cooking. You're going to add the flour. I've already washed my hands, so I'm going to now incorporate the flour and the cream, the mixture. Now this is gonna set until the coconut is ready. Then we'll roll. The wrap it in some wax paper just to keep the moistness and for it to relax. We're going to now taste to see if the sugar content is good enough before we turn it off. The coconut is basically sweet, so you have to have the right sugar flavor. So you just have to add just a touch more, and that's okay. So we're going to take the coconut off in about 2 minutes for it to cool, and then prepare the pans and roll the pastry out. Now you have to grease the pans. We use the same shortening that we use for the baking to make sure the pans are greased properly. Instead, but you can use wax parchment paper if you so desire. You can see the coconut has changed color. It's now almost clear. So when that has happened, it's the coconut is ready. Now some persons love to have colored coconut. So I'm going to separate some and change the color for a bit. So we're going to have one other color plus the plain white coconut. I think I'm going to use a red and yellow so you can get a little orange color instead of plain pink. Most people are accustomed to the pink color. I'm changing it with the food coloring. Red is a little strong, so I'm going to add a little bit more yellow. So you have something that they call peach, which basically is one of my favorite colors, so I tend to lean to that color a lot. But you can use any color that you desire. This is ready. So that's the color for the first one. And the plain color will stay in the pot until I am ready for it. We're in the process now of rolling the pastry out. First you flour the counter lightly. And then you cut the desired amount of dough. that to one side. We're now prepping for the design, the nice design that you normally see on top of the cake, on top of the tart. Yes, and I'm in for today. Okay. It's okay, trouble. Come. Now this is just plain sugar and water. Will help with the browning. We usually call it a glaze. Cut it for you. Get through? Okay. Now this is traditional coconut tart. We're going to put it in the oven now until it becomes brown and done. The oven was preheated at 350 degrees.